Martin from the Philippines. We're here in Real Talk Lifeline. So good afternoon. It's 1:50 p.m. here. Hot summer afternoon here in the Philippines. So for this live, what we're going to be talking about is how do I build self-esteem? So since I'm here on the live and normally if someone is here with me, I'd be asking, how do you build self-esteem, right? So before we jump into it, just quick background. Someone might say, self-esteem, who are you? What are you talking about? Some might comment, hey, you're good looking, you know, you don't have a problem with self-esteem. You're top of the class, all that stuff. So quick background on me. Um, I actually grew up again with very low self-esteem, low self-worth. I was like maybe just middle of the class. For people wondering, even in the looks department, quick example, this is actually me some years ago, looking like a Rasputin. So like I got really, how do you call this? Like I look like a mess. So I have reached pretty low points in my life. So also homebody, like I play computer games growing up. When it comes to self-esteem, I'd probably just stay in my room and I would sleep a lot. So I'm like a human version of a Snorlax. So introvert, that type of person. So let's get into the live. Let's do three quick tips or three quick points on how do I build self-esteem. And I'll share my personal example. People watching the live or the replay, feel free to comment down below. How do you build self-esteem? I'd love to learn from you guys as well. So quick ones, 3 points here. Number one is self-esteem definition. What is self-esteem even in the first place? So I'll quote one of my mentors, Tony Robbins. He says, self-esteem is when you do things that are hard for you. So I'll clarify that. You do things that are hard for you, not according to someone else, not what someone else told you or forced you to do. So, my personal definition of self esteem is doing the impossible. So, what does that mean? When you hear those words, you can't do that, or who in the world would even do that, or nobody wants to do it. And then the more I want to do it. So, that one actually gives me proof, experience, and that personally in my life has helped build self esteem. So, number two, next quick point is how do I build self esteem? Stacking wins. So, what does that mean? Every time I do something right, every time I have an accomplishment in the day, every time I have a win. So, I keep stacking that. So, I'll give an example of that also towards the end of this live. Number three, again, just three quick points, is start small. So, number three, start small. What I mean is micro. Even the smallest wins, the smallest achievement, the smallest task that you did in the day, count it. So, to end this quick live, I'll share my screen and I'm going to share with you an example of what I did this morning. So over here, boom. So what is this? This is actually my day, my morning. And when I say self-esteem, again, it's doing things that are hard for you. These were things that were hard for me. Number two is stacking wins. Some people will say, I have one thing I did today. Some people, we have a challenge. We don't even do anything that we feel that was hard or impossible for us that day. And then number three, I said, start small, as in micro, like even the smallest. As you could see there, what I put there is Journaling, for example. So writing this down, and I update this throughout the day. I started just with one or two. I added a third one. I added a fourth one. I added a fifth one, like that. So when I say micro, even down to the last, like taking a shower, a cold shower. But then it's actually more of a luxury now because it's super hot summer right now here in the Philippines. So normally a cold shower is more of an achievement because it's hard, right? It's easier to take a warm or a hot shower with the heater on, right? So I started counting and stacking all of them like that. So also here, I'll just scroll down a bit because I also put you don't have to do this, but just so how that looks like, I put pictures there as well. So that's post exercise, even when I shave. So I'll stop sharing the screen. And then how I want to end this quick live is comment down below your wins. What are your achievements? What are the things that you've done today that are hard for you? Now, as you see in my example there, these are things that I really felt were hard. Sometimes just getting up out of bed is already hard for me. Then I write it down. So it doesn't matter what other people think or say of you. These are this is just my real example of stacking wins, writing them down, starting even from the smallest one that you felt, I felt was actually an achievement that day. Last thing, why am I showing this written? And I'd love to see your comments down below, people watching the live or the replay. Why do I write it down? So, last thing to end this live is I write it down because if you ask me what I did yesterday and I didn't even write anything down, my mind, my memory, it won't remember and I won't feel it. It's like Guy Pearson memento, like memory of a goldfish, right? Super short term. I won't remember it and I won't even feel like I did it. So writing it down actually helps me remember, just like right now, what I'm showing you. Again, it's 1:58 p.m. If I didn't write all of these down, this was everything since 1 a.m. to now, and you ask me, Martin, what did you do today? I'd say, I don't know. I don't remember. So I won't feel it. It won't be as real. So this is how I build self-esteem. I'll stop sharing the screen here. Back to me. And then I'd love to see you, people watching it, the live or the replay. Comment down below. You could start with just one. Comment one, comment two, comment five, comment 10. There's no limit. But after you comment down below, the people who actually took the time and did the effort, also comment there. How did you feel after doing it? So I'm really curious because this is something that has helped me build my self esteem. If you're still stuck with a different challenge in life, maybe it's something else. It's not self esteem, it's not self worth or confidence. Comment deep dive down below. I'll reach out to you. I'll just listen at first, whatever your challenge in life is. Maybe you feel stuck with it, you want some help with it. I'll just listen first. If you want to take it to the next level, I'll help you break through. Thank you. I love you. And I will see you next time.